Some people still think that EVs are dull, boring, not the best looking and very expensive. But look at this! It's the BYD and it's a Dolphin Surf and it's ridden the waves all the way over from China just for us. BYD have introduced to the European market its latest and smallest EV to rival some already popular names such as Dacia, Renault and Leapmotor. This little EV packs a big punch and starts at £18,650. Now, to put that into perspective, the popular Renault 5 that we tested starts at around £23,000, so BYD have a massive undercut in price. Now I know what you're thinking. Is this just another cheap EV that's about as interesting as a damp tea towel? Well, trust me, this might shock you. But does it pack a big enough punch to rival the other superminis? Now I need to start inside because I need to tell you what's going on in here. This is where I really started to smile. Because for under 25 grand, you'd expect hard plastics and misery. But BYD have given us a bit of flair. Now there's 3 variants of this car, and this is the middle spec Boost. It gives you a vegan leather steering wheel, which you can almost see a dolphin's tail there, if you use your imagination. It gives us a vegan comfy electric seat as well, electrically adjustable. Quite like that for under 25 grand. You've got a 7-inch driving display and a 10.1-inch display for your infotainment, which rotates. That's BYD's signature thing. Some real physical buttons is always nice. You've got a charging point down the bottom here for your phone, couple of drinks holders, armrests, and it's nice. And even the passenger seat is also electronically adjustable. And, as ever, you can say, "Hi BYD," and she will speak to you. Thank you. How's the weather today?
Who do you want to call?
Mum?
I found these contacts. Who do you want?
You're getting so much in here, it is amazing. But for being a small car, how does it drive being a full EV? It drives well. It's a nice little supermini. It's quite adaptive. It's got a fair bit of body roll because it's quite narrow and it's quite tall. But it's comfortable. I like the visibility at the side and the front. It's maybe a little bit small when I look at the back rear view mirror, but I managed to get everything nice and comfortable. One thing that is quite strange, I can't actually pull the steering wheel back towards me. I can lift it up and down, but it doesn't move in or out, which is a slightly strange thing for me. But first impressions are nice. Very quiet, very relaxed, very smooth on any road surface that we've got. Here's something that's nice, the steering. I like it. It's quite responsive and you don't have to put too much of an effort in to make the car turn. But it's not too light that some cars give you nowadays where they're almost one finger driving around the place. When you hit a pothole as well, it doesn't almost shatter your spine as some sports car would do. Soaks up all the road bumps, the undulations with great ease. You know what? It just feels normal, which is pretty nice for a super mini EV. On the motorway, it feels just as at home as it does in the town, which is quite strange for a small car, but it does chew up the miles quite easily. 200 mile range that you get from this car, and right now, we're going along, 70 miles per hour, cruise control on. You know how much of a fan I am of cruise control, but this car comes with all the other safety features that you would expect. BYD like to make sure that you're very much looked after when you're driving. You can toggle them on, you can toggle them off. I do like to get the one that says I'm not paying attention when I suddenly look in the mirror and I come back and I've got to keep my eyes on the road, but nice and smooth. No real wind noise. Well, yes, there's a bit of wind noise because you always get that, but there's nothing howling off the side of the car in the wind. And it's quite effortless to cruise along here. So this is coming in for the super mini bracket. It's up against the likes of the R5, the mighty R5. You know how much I enjoyed driving that car. And also the Leapmotor. This though is £3 cheaper than the R5. On first impressions, you don't notice that cheapness that comes with this car. Not calling the car cheap, but it saves you money. It feels just as good, just as tight, and it's got all the bells and whistles that the R5 had. I suppose at the end of the day, it comes down to styling choice, where your preferences sit. It's certainly got the same colour scheme as the R5. Right, let's talk about what's powering this cheerful little Dolphin. There are 2 battery options. The entry-level Active comes with a 30 kilowatt-hour battery, which will give you around about 137 miles of range, which is actually quite modest. Then you get the Boost and the top of the range Comfort. The Boost, which we have here, 43.2 kilowatt hour batteries in both of these options, and that'll up it to around 200 miles of the range, which is genuinely quite impressive for a little city commuter. It'll do up to 85 kilowatts on DC if you have the bigger battery. That's 10 to 80% in around 30 minutes. At home, using an 11 kilowatt hour wall box, you're looking at around 5 hours for a full charge. And because it uses BYD's LFP blade battery, it's known for being safer and longer lasting than traditional lithium-ion setups. You could probably throw a dart at it and it would still work. But don't do that. The Dolphin Surf looks cheerful. While other EVs in the world are trying to look like intergalactic spaceships, this thing looks like it's trying to be your friend. For instance, the front end looks cheery, looks happy. It's got auto LED DRL headlights, and an EV, you're expected to be nice and smooth and aerodynamic for cutting through the air. That's exactly what this car is. 16-inch alloy wheels, which are quite nice. They don't have any inserts. BYD have kept them proper alloys. You get your charging flap at the front as well, and a nice stylish door mirror. I like how we've not got the expanse of the colour, we have got the trim, which does break it up, and it makes the car look nice and stylish and sleek. It's a bit of a city slicker, this car. What do you think of this? We've got diamonds pushed into the plastic, which come back round into the light. All in all, a nice stylish front and side. And coming to the back, some key features to look for. I do like the big roof spoiler. It sticks out quite a lot. I'm going to call that a sporty spoiler. Riz. Light bar as well. You know how much I like a light bar, so I thought I'd put the lights on to show you. Inside the light bar as well, we've also got more diamonds. We saw them on the side of the car, and that continues through the actual back lights as well. It looks good. It marries in well with the shape and the bumper, and inside the boot we give you 308 litres of boot space. All of our filming equipment and an umbrella just in case, and my lunch is in there. Now if we put these seats down, we get just a smidgen over 1,000 litres of boot space, which is more than enough for a small car like this. All in all, it looks quite quirky, but it also looks quite fast, just standing still. On twisty roads, the Dolphin Surf holds itself well. It's not sporty, but it's tidy. You can chuck it into a corner with confidence and it stays composed. It's the kind of car that doesn't make every trip an event. It just quietly gets on with life, and that's exactly what most people want. Bit of B-road driving, we can lean on the car through the corners and feel exactly what it's like underneath us, avoiding some of the rubbish that's on the road as well here. There is a bit of body roll, you can't get away from that, but it's not as bad as some people will make out to you. It's always going to have body roll, it's got small wheels in it, so it's rather soft, forgiving suspension, and it's narrow and tall. And on that tall phase, it does feel like I'm actually sitting a little bit higher off the ground than I would be if I was in one of these other super minis. But I like it, it's good. It's responsive. When I push the accelerator down, no matter what mode I'm in, it does want to go. If you flick it into sport mode, it has a bit more urgency, and you get nice regen when you lift off as well. Everything's super responsive. It is a super mini, but there we go. Okay, puddle, like it. It likes puddles, it's a Dolphin Surf. But we're on a country road, big, long, straight, not to 60 challenge. Here we go. 3, 2, oh, sport mode activated. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh. Right, 20, 30, 40, 50, just forget that. Puddle. In our next video, we'll be doing 60 miles per hour. Safety features, this car is loaded, stacked, and you can toggle them on or toggle them off. Traffic sign recognition, speed limit change, prompt tone, intelligent speed assist, intelligent this, cellular that, TSR this. It's got absolutely everything. However, the font is quite small and I'm struggling to read it. I think that's just me though. It's an age thing. All in all though, BYD keeping you safe. We're in the heart of the city centre. This is probably what this car is born for. Small, compact, manoeuvrable. It's everything you would want a little car to be in a busy city centre. We're going to now go up this extremely busy, tight, narrow street. And it doesn't have any issues with any of the areas we've gone through today. The motorways are good, B-road driving's good, and this is where I just feel it should be at home, and it is. And it's very bright. Seems to be a lot of people looking at us. Maybe that's because I'm going up a one-way street. We'll soon find out. We're going to try and find a little parking space to get ourselves into a nice little area. Here's one right here, perfect. Let's see just how good this little car is for manoeuvring in into that tight space. That man just about took our wing mirror off. But this car has got everything you need. Lots of parking sensors, lots of gizmos. Whoops! Come on, Duncan, get it together. It's not your first rodeo for parking a car. Well, it may well actually be. Sorry everybody. Sorry about me. But look at the camera. Look how good that camera is. Remember, this is under 25 grand. And look at everything you get with it. Lovely. In we come. We're getting close. Now, if we could just edit that first bit out, guys, that would look pretty impressive. Perfect. Here we go. Parked up with a chime. So here's why this car matters. For years, electric cars were either too weird or too expensive, and you had to spend round about 35k to get something half decent. Now, it's not going to be a Tesla in a drag race, but it will in a car park, because you'll find a space big enough to fit this. And BYD, the world's largest EV battery manufacturer, have made something that's affordable, sensible, and reliable. They're not trying to reinvent the wheel, they're just making the wheel electric.
And that's the point. The Dolphin Surf is the EV for people who don't want to make a statement. They just want a good car that happens to be electric. And where else to look for your perfect Dolphin Surf? At Arnold Clark, of course. We have over 20,000 new and used cars to choose from, so make sure you head over and get the best deal guarantee. Because at Arnold Clark, we make it easy.
Now, of course, not every car is perfect, and while it may not have amazing rear visibility, and some of the panels on the doors inside may feel a little bit cheap, also if you do a lot of regular motorway miles, the 200-mile range might not cut it. And while the charging stats are very impressive, they don't stack up with some of the big premium EVs. But these trade-offs are quite easy to live with when you look at how much tech and comfort you get in this car. So if you're just starting your EV journey, this could be the perfect little supermini for you. So why not catch a wave in the surf? I'm Duncan Vincent. This is the Arnold Clark YouTube channel. Make sure you like and subscribe and hit that bell icon so you never miss an upload from us. And until next time, safe driving.